house. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. To throw on second down is gone. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Now Goff on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Goff now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Down the left sideline. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Listen. Super one.
Now it's gone. And incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Jets defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Super 60. Hardball.
Now gone. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Hold on. Check. Val, you won. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Goff now looking to throw. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up it's a first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ric Flair.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. John Franklin Myers. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
77 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Louis.
Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Renfro, the motion man. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds Wilson, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Johnson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves,
and now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. There he goes, right side. Down the right right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll roll him out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Right, Barney, you look at a play call like that, you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Back to throw, Goff. He's got him in, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
4 down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here's Goff. Open man is Tucker. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2. Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air again. Goff.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Renfro on the end around.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now it's gone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5. Val, you won. 5. Hey, 76. 76.
Goff now looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Orange.
Renfro, the motion man.
12.
Goff on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over. New York offense taking over for their next possession. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
This is 2nd and 8.
Over here.
Motion man left is Lazard.
Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall on a give up the middle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall,
50 yards.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Super one. Turbo.
To throw is Goff. It got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We go tonight.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
We go tonight.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard.
Value three.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's caught left side. Myers with it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Again, Goff. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give right side. Tucker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, it's Tucker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.